Hey everybody, this is Scotty with Silver Studios. Yep, you get to see the face with the name and see this ugly mug. Anyway, I'm coming to you today with my first full video for YouTube. Um, going to talk to you about something that all artists get asked on a regular basis. And if you're an artist, you know what I'm going for, or you should know what I'm going for, or what I'm leading to. Is the dreaded question, hey, you're an artist, can't you do this for free? Hey, we're friends, can't you do this for free? Hey, do you have anything you can give me for free? Um, why I'm bringing it up, why I'm even talking about today. I got to meet up with some guys that I admire and guys that I got to know a little bit and can easily call them friends and have a beer with any one of them and hang out with them any day of the week. Great group of guys. You have Slap Happy Toys Jeff, you have OG Geek Mike, you have Humpty with two M's, you have Seth Bayer, you got Diamond Dave, you got Captain Deadlift, Kent Poole, Greg Cook. There's this massive amount of great guys that do toy hunts and toy shows. And I've followed them for a while now. I've been a subscriber to a lot of them for almost well over a year. So I got a chance to meet them at Toylanta. And I knew they were going to be there. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take the stuff that I did that no one's really buying from me right now anyway. I'm going to do it as a write-off and give it to these guys for free. I'm not asking for them to do anything back for me. Not why I did it. I did not ask for anything in return. Didn't want anything in return. Still don't want anything in return. But I gave Humpty one of these. Now, we printed out 50 of them. This is number 50. Humpty got number 49. Um, the one that I gave him was actually painted with clown makeup, and it was done with the teeth were all yellowed and jaundiced, and we actually looked up on Google, and that's going to be on my search history forever, what your teeth look like when you're severe yellow jaundice as an adult. Uh, don't do it. I'm still having nightmares from it. But I gave that to him for free with not wanting anything in return. But Seth came up and saw that Humpty had it. And it was like, oh my God, what is this thing? I just saw Humpty standing outside. What is this thing? And Seth gave me like a little mini interview. And of course, he was like, well, talk about your stuff. And I was like, oh crap, I got to go into like pitchman mode. And then you have to, change the gears in your mind and go into pitchman mode. I originally saw Humpty do like these really cool full 1-to-1, 1-to-1 ratio battle droids. I offered to paint one for free, not because I want to get him to showcase it. I want to do it because I want to flex my talent and my skills. I want to basically flex out as hard as humanly possible on one of these things. Now that I've got my big printers in stock and I've got my big MDF printers and I'm going to start printing them for myself, I want to see how hard I can push on these things and how crazy I can make them. Like the one we're doing for him is all red and black body, shiny, and it's going to be held in a lightsaber. And I can't wait to work on that for him because I'm excited about it. And I would love to learn from the guy. I mean, he's doing 3D printing in ways that just fantastic. So is my boy Jimmy, who owns the Bard's Forge on Etsy. Fantastic printer. And I could sit there and talk for hours and hours and hours with him and his wife about printing and what to do and what not to do. Same with Greg Cook. These are guys and people and women that are just fantastic at what they do. And it's like I'm a sponge. I absorb all this information they throw at me. And I can't get enough of it, to be honest with you. I'm kind of like, I need to know more. I need to learn more. But getting back to the topic, since I'm a 3D printer as well, and I do a lot of resin work, which is what this is, made out of resin, I gave it to Humpty because it was like, hey man, this is a show of appreciation. I love your print jobs that you're doing. I love the fact that you're going to these conventions with all these massive dragons, and people are buying dragons left, right, and center from you. It's awesome. Just keep it up. So I gave it to him. Well, I also remember that I thought Mike was really into like Venom or Deadpool. And I was like, you know what? I've had that Deadpool for like 15 shows and no one's bought it. So cut my loss and give it away. And that's what I did. Gave it to Mike. Now Mike's going to turn around and he's going to do it. He's going to do it as a giveaway, like at the end of the month. Come June 1st, Seth is going to pick out a name, and Mike's going to ship it out to you guys. I'm doing a giveaway for a Clone Trooper Phase 2 helmet that we're repainting as a commander on the 15th of June. So subscribe and like to my channel, and there's a possibility you could win a commander helmet for free. But I did a lot of this stuff for free because it wasn't about me trying to get them to put me on their channel. It was my show of appreciation as, hey, I love what you guys do. Don't stop, because on a bad day I can watch one of their older videos and see these guys walking around like a little group of brothers. It's almost like watching the little rascals run around and getting in trouble. It's fantastic. If you haven't seen their videos, go look them up. And they let me into the fold. They actually pulled me into the fold and let me hang out with them, and they, call me their friend, and I'm calling them my friend. And it's like, this kind of cool, just organic meeting of the way people are, and you can hang out, talk, and blah blah blah. But I've got other things I'm giving away to some of these guys, like Diamond Dave. He's getting this guy. Now, granted, it's a little bit small. A lot of people want much bigger statues when it comes to turtles, but this is cool to put on your desk or to put out there, kind of showcase, and it's going to be hand painted, and I'm still working on it. But it sat on my desk for almost a year, and I kept thinking, what am I going to do? Where am I going to take it? Where am I going to put it? It really can't go in any of the trunk work that I do without some of the bigger stuff, because it'll get busted and broken. So next time I see Dave, when it's done, I'm just going to hand it to him. I'm here, man. Keep up the toy hunting. Keep doing what you're doing. I love your work. With Slap Happy, we did a Mythic Legion for him. We actually did the half giant, and we painted it as one of the Joker's minions, and with actual clown makeup. So when you touch it, it's going to start slowly wearing away. The paint's going to slowly start kind of like flaking off or rubbing off. So you're going to consistently always get a more unique looking piece. Well, that was a commission, so he paid me for that. But we have something else we're shipping to him, and we're just not going to tell him what it is. But with that, I've been doing a lot of Mythic Legion commissions and stuff, and I've been doing some stuff for, I got one going out to Seth, I got one going out to Mike, and it's not because I have to do anything like this, it's not because I want them to do some kind of write-up on me or a little video on me. No. If they don't want to do that, don't do it. If they want to do it, fine. I can't tell you what you can and cannot do, but that's not why I'm doing this. Now, why do I keep saying that's not why I'm doing this? I said, over the last couple of weeks, 271 emails came in. All of them want something for free. And it all started off with me giving this guy away. It all started off with this. And people love the work, but they don't want to pay for it. And they don't realize that I have a business to run. I actually have multiple businesses to run. And there's overhead. There's, costs. There's payroll. There's, lights, electric, water, food, my car, the house, my studios, cost of living for myself, a living wage for me. Taking care of my daughter, making sure she gets to and from school, making sure she goes to violin classes, because I know she's a lot better at than I am. I sound like I'm trying to kill a cat. Nothing. Not that I would ever condone killing any animal, because I've got dogs. Both my dogs are a little bit on the weird side. But anyway, biggest thing is if you're asking for something for free and you do it politely, there's a good possibility I might do it. None of them asked politely. It was all a demand. It wasn't even, hey, we'd love to showcase some of your work. Do you think you could do something for us? The worst one out of all of them was a TikToker that literally said, and I'm going to read this verbatim, "Hey Scott, I am blah blah. I saw your work on YouTube on a couple of the shorts. I see that you're giving away a Clone Trooper helmet. Do you think that's worth my time to put you on my TikTok or my channel? My platform has a lot of people. I could really make your business blow up, but I will not pay for the item. You will have to give it to me for free. Do you think your time and effort is worth me putting you on my channel? I'm sorry, putting you on my platform. Please respond back to me at your earliest convenience within the next 24 hours. What happened to manners? What happened to say, I love your work. I'd love to get something we can showcase. Do you have anything, anything spare you could possibly give us to showcase it? And most of the time, if you're doing something like that, you don't give them the full retail price of what you're trying to sell for. You give them a discounted cost. Just to cover the cost of the items. That's what you're giving them, just to cover your cost. Nobody asked about that. And the two people, like I said, 271 people sent me emails. 46 want this thing. 2 of them were from some fake charity organization that doesn't exist. One, I called and asked him about, hey, donation letter. Do you have a tax ID or exempt tax ID number or anything I can actually give to my accountant to use for me to write this off with? Because I was getting ready to go after the charities first. He had no idea what I was talking about, and then I thought, well, let me ask you a question. What would you charge, or what do you think you can get out of this, or what would you charge for it? And I quote, I think I could get $700 out of that, $700 for that in my store. And I was like, and then he hung up on me. So, okay, busted. But yeah, that's just, if you have somebody who has talent, and they're artistic talent, and they're in your family or your friends, don't ask them for something for free. At least cover their costs. Okay? Just do that bare minimum. Cover their costs, at least. But anyway, guys, my first video, we're going to wrap this up here. Please subscribe, like my channel, hit the bell for all notifications. We are doing a Clone Commander Phase 2 Trooper, a Clone Trooper Phase 2 helmet, complete repaint as a Clone Commander. We'll be drawing that, my daughter will be drawing that name on the 15th of June. So, I'll see you guys back on the 15th. There'll be some other videos coming on the way. But if you like what I do, think about subscribing. Thanks, guys.